Okay, hello all you crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite, and I found this on the internet, like yesterday. And it struck my interest because it's about building stuff, particularly games. And I figured I would give it a look. And, the best way I can describe it from what I can tell is that it is something similar to Super Mario Maker minus the Super Mario made in Unity. And it allows you to make, like, miniature games. It's not a fully-fledged game engine. It's built on top of Unity, and this just went full screen. Is that going to screw up my my recording? Okay, for one, this music that I'm hearing sounds terrible, and I hope I can turn it off. And for two, I need to adjust my recording settings so that I can see what I'm doing. Okay, the other thing that we can do is check the windowed button, and the windowed button was checked. And why was it going into full screen anyway? Unity, let's go with this because that should be smaller than my monitor. It's on the left display, yeah, good. Alright, there we go. Anyway, as I was saying, let's see what this is all about. Early access, our experimental prototype. It is free on Steam. I will put a link to the Steam store page in the description of the video. This thing over here. If you want to go and play with it yourself. Okay, it's not going to load. It is going to load. But either way, we're going to go and say, do I want to follow the tutorial or do I want to say new project? Anonymous data usage is collected via Google Analytics. I don't know why that would be necessary for something like this, but sure, game. Alright, so we can go and, whoa, okay, so I was hoping for something that looked more like an editor and not a game. If I can literally run around here. And we have some floating text telling me what to do. Okay, so press escape and click help. That's not any fun. I'm gonna muck around with this on my own until I get completely lost and have to do that. Switch between game and builder modes with tab. Okay, so this is the editor. I'm not sure what I think about this robot guy who's like... He reminds me of the Windows Clippy guy thing from like Windows 95. But if I can select player 1 and move player 1 somewhere. Alright, so you're gonna snap to the floor and be an infinite distance away from the camera. Hold control for grid snap. Alright, that's cool. You can snap to the grid or in the middle of the grid. If I hit 1, that will allow me to create things. And it appears... Oh, nope, don't. Hey. There we go. I can scroll around with Q&A. So I'm not enjoying this interface, but I'll see if I can learn to work with it. I can hit F to open up the library, which is... Alright, this is what I was hoping for. I would be able to, maybe drag something out into the game world. I am. Alright, so that's a rock. Which is about as much as a rock as one would hope for. Let's see if I hit 3 and I can rotate this. I am seriously not enjoying this raycast to the middle of the screen. I should be able to just raycast into the game world with the mouse and select stuff. It's not that hard to implement, especially in Unity. But anyway, I can click that and can I? No? Okay. How do I rotate something? Okay, so I can mess with this as a... that's not... Can I reset that? That's a mess. Control Z doesn't do anything. Which is understandable because undo stacks are hard. Can I delete that? And try again? 9. Delete. Alright, that just blew it up with no confirmation. Asking me if I did indeed want to blow it up. But we can deal with that. Can I blow up the player? I cannot. Alright, so let's mess around with some other menus. This says construct. Is this gonna be like terraformation? Or terrain? Terraforming, whatever I meant to say? Kind of. I don't know. It says I'm placing blocks. I can place halves instead, which is... Can I? Nope. Okay. It says halves, and control is delete mode, which I guess is just a faster way of then going into the delete menu. R is rotate 90 degrees. So if you wanted to have a differently shaped thing, I guess you could do that. Alright, it's a little odd. I'm not sure what command I just did. Can I hit tab to go into play mode again? Alright, so... Apparently, I am playing as a robot. And I can jump up onto the things and roll up slopes and stuff. as you would expect you would be able to do. I have 3 health, whatever that means in this game. Let's go back into tab mode. No, stop, construct. Ramp. Alright, so that is a ramp, which is, you know what ramps are, I guess. Do I hit? That's, ours rotate again. No, stop, hey! This is upsetting. I am used to tabbed menus when I am creating worlds, where I can just click and drag stuff into the world instead of having to, like, pretend I'm playing the game while I'm building it. Which isn't entirely true, because that's sort of what my editor in Bird game looked like, but that's neither here nor there. I should be, come on. I keep getting out of ramp mode accidentally. Alright, so that's... This just rotates it around the Z-axis, or in Unity, the Y-axis. What's corner? Oh, that's one of these things, which I think is what I put down here earlier, and I'm not sure why, because that wasn't what I selected. Wall is F5. And that's all the options. Let's go to wall. I did have that. Did I accidentally hit Q or E without noticing it or something? Alright, well... Let's try text mode. What's this? Is this... Insert text here. Cheese is good. Because anybody who disagrees has never eaten cheese before. That's a little small. Is it floating? It is. Can I make it closer to the ground? I probably can, right? No. No! I don't wanna... Wait. Is this gonna move it? What is this? No, that's creating a new one. I don't wanna create a new one. Wait, what did I do? I erased the text. And now there's just a 1x1 block floating in the sky. Nice. Let me see. What might I think of doing next? Scale. Can I scale these wall things, or is that only for meshes? I can't select those. Can I select the rock? And that makes it bigger, and that makes it smaller. Again, the metaphor is that you're, like, playing the game while editing it, and I'm not sure if I like that. How big can it go? Can it go infinitely big? That doesn't seem like a good idea. Unless you want to make, like, the Grand Canyon, maybe, or something. But even then, the texture would get a little bit odd at that point. Hold shift to do that double speed. Okay. Hey, is there backface culling? Can I go inside this? Inside the camera. There is backface culling, so it might as well not be here. Alright, that's dumb. I don't really like that, so I'm going to murder it. Yeah, there we go. And see what else there is. If I go into 0, there's options apparently. And there are some rules for win conditions, whatever that happens to be. Score 5 points to win. I can edit JavaScript. I did see this on the Steam store page that you can edit your JavaScript. But I don't know. Alright, so this is a JavaScript editor. Or a text editor that has probably, yeah, JavaScript syntax highlighting. Okay. This looks vaguely like code. I can get on board with that. I am, and I think I mentioned this when I first started recording this, but I am kind of looking for ideas for how a user-friendly map editor might look. And I'm not sure if this falls into that category, but it is still probably worth investigating, and people who follow my channel might be into this kind of thing anyway, so why not? Let's see, create behavior. What is this going to be? My awesome game rule. How does this... Is there sample code or something? On game reset, you can do things when the player hits, like, whatever the key is to reset the game or whatever. On point scored. That would be great, but I really would like to see, like, if not a full API documentation thing, like a list of functions you have access to and built-in variables and stuff, but I'll worry about that later. I might, if I decide that I like this enough to do another video on it someday, I might go back and try and figure out how that works. Let's get out of rules. Camera. Is this like third person versus first person versus isometric? Okay. And the field of view is bigger or smaller depending on what you like it to be. Let's put it back to about to the middle. That button doesn't appear to do anything. Visual effects, pixelate, makes it a little hard to see. Film is some kind of funny shader. Black and white is black and white. Saturate is... It doesn't give you an option for, like, how much saturation you want, but sure. Wait. Okay, so the menu icons on the bottom actually don't get affected by the shaders, apparently. VHS. Classy. Crazy. I think I will not do that. Drawing. Makes it extremely hard to see. Okay, so none of those I will ever mess with ever again. Map size. Does what you would expect map size to do. Alright, there are other things that I can mess around with. And... that wasn't what I meant to do either. No, was it? I hit escape. Oh, these are like the file menu things, like options and share and stuff. What did I want to do? Oh, create. I wanted to stick down more meshes or something. Okay, so I believe you can actually load up your own, like, wavefront objects or something like that into this, into the... I don't want to call it a game engine because it's not, but into the program and stick those down. But I don't see an option for that right here. Tutorial arrow. That's very specific. Okay. Can I stick that floating in the sky? I cannot. It snaps to the ground. Oh, wait. Does it? If I go into here, it is stuck to the nearest surface. Okay. If I put it on a ramp, would it be diagonal? Probably not, right? Where is a... there. No, it's just, alright, so let's get rid of that. There we go. What are some of the other things, though? Star? That's nice. Is that built in to have some kind of interaction so I get a point if I run into it or something? No, it is not. Alright, so is there a way to edit collision properties or something? By the way, this empty text is annoying me, so I'm gonna kill it. Can I... There we go. Bye. Back over here. Player prefab. Prefab, I'm sorry. Is that just... Alright, so it sort of has a physics response. It doesn't go tumbling and havocing around, but it responds to being rammed into. That's neat, I guess. I'm gonna assume that all these are the same thing. Mostly. Leaves twig pile. How good does that look? Alright, that doesn't look bad. I kind of like the way that looks. That's more of an art thing than a game engine design thing, though. If I put a billion of those just scattered around, will the game eventually slow down? The game is not slowing down, but I don't know if that's due to the game engine-ish being optimized or just my graphics card. Okay.
Hey.
Enough of that. What happens if I... Portrait of a dog. Yeah, I like dogs. I'm pretty sure I've seen this one in Google image search at least once. Is that a cat? Oh no, that's just a funny looking dog. Let's wait. Hey. That's just a picture. Flat plane. Is it a plane or is it a very thin cube? I think it's a well, a cube would be a perfect square, but a rectangular prism, as the mathematicians would call it. All right. Big G building. Wait. It's loading. Alright, wait a minute. That's miniature. Let's get out of there, and nope. I want it to scale. Make it grow quite a lot. Because that's kind of small, and that's not useful for anything as it is. How many, let's go with that. This doesn't really fit in the theme of this game's art style, you know? Although I guess that it was never promised that it would. What does that say? I can't see what that says. Alright, well, whatever. Let us go back and have some fun with other game objects. The fighter. That looks like a space station or something. Vending machine, high tea. Pond. Ponds are like pastoral and stuff. A paper airplane. And the lighthouse. I like lighthouses. Lion that attacks the player. Oh, does this have properties and behaviors built in? By the way, I just now noticed that if I hit 5 or click on it, there's an inspect thing. And can I define behaviors for things if I... Oh, nice. Now we're getting places. Game rules. Respawning, score, or win on touch. And I could define behaviors that happen when I presumably run into you. Can I... Wait, hey, no, I want to select the player. Alright, screw you. If I want the player, do I have to write code for it? Because I'm not familiar with the API here. Alright, whatever, let's get out of there. What's the default behavior? Is this like patrolling behavior and stuff? Can I make a lighthouse patrol? Because they do that, you know? On velocity change. I'm really gonna have to look through, like, to see if there's documentation or something somewhere before I really mess with the JavaScript. Physics. Oh, can I actually make you go havocing around if I run into you? Keep upright, no thank you. Mass. You're gonna go flying farther if you have a smaller mass, because that's how physics work. Let's try this. Oh, yay. I think Unity uses NVIDIA's PhysX by default, and not something like Havoc, which would be more hardcore. But, wait, what did I win? I didn't win anything. We just respawned. Okay, that's nice. What about this? I didn't set that to use physics or anything, did I? Alright, now, I want to mess around. I'm still convinced that that's, like, the International Space Station or something and not whatever it claims to be. But, open library. Oh, so there is... Oh, this is what I had open before. Okay, ability. Grabbing, isometric auto run, controls, controlling. So I would be able to, like, hook onto you and drive you around. That's useful, I guess. Player controls. I'm not interested in player controls right now. I will be later, probably, but damage. If I want you to have health, which I probably don't. Interaction, movement, physics, utility, visual. Can I give... Wait, hey. Blink is orange, so... That's not a thing I want to do, actually. Can I get rid of this? Can I get rid of this? Oh, delete. Yeah, that'll do it. Takes damage. I don't need that either. Wait, there's some other stuff that I didn't see.
Hey.
Destroy clone on die. So, does that make it so if you have multiple instances of the same entity, they'll all go away when you kill it? That's what it sounds like. Unlabeled. So you can just define miscellaneous... Oh, this is things that don't fit into anything else. Default behavior, dialog box untouched, so... Messages... Should I continue with the cheese thing? Cheese. I like cheese. And, select you, I guess. And go back to what I was looking at before. And that will be... Keys. I don't know what that's for. Yeah, let's not do that. And gate. I don't know. Is there like an F1 menu? F1 does something else in this program. Is there like a help menu somewhere that I could read into and like find out what these unlabeled or undescribed things do? Because key and gate on their own isn't very helpful. This says tags, so I assume that is just like a regular old Unity tag. Alright, what else do I want to do here? Okay, that is not what I expected to happen. How did you do that? What did I define that made you do that? Where's your list of behaviors? Close advanced options, please, so I can see this. There's nothing in default behavior that would make you clone yourself, right? Yeah. Player controls, I probably didn't want that. Takes damage. Is there code here that makes you spawn more of yourself when you die? Unhit by damage, let me see. API that sends message to Unity, damaged. That's one way to communicate between the engine itself and the game, I guess. Alright, well, I don't see anything that would have it clone itself in here unless I'm missing over something, but that's enough, I think. I may come back to this. Like I said, I do want to see how other people who make level editor things would solve certain user interface problems, like where to put everything, because there's probably going to be a lot of controls that you need to make available and stuff. But if anybody... Wait. Oh, that's not solid. Oh, that's the thing. That was a thing anyway. What was I just talking about? If you want to see me mess around with more of this, let me know. If you want to mess around with this yourself, there will be a link to the Steam store page in the video description. For now, my name is Dragonite. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you all later. Oh, there's a help thing in here. Although, this looks like it's just for navigating the world and not actually making things. Although there is a launch tutorial button, which maybe I should have done to begin with. Yeah, whatever.